Hey Maximizers, and welcome to Build a Business with Chris, the place for you to learn how to build a profitable business that you love. I'm your business coach, Chris the Maximizer, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about how to price your service-based offers. And I'm a service-based business owner, so this is my total cup of tea. Yesterday, I shared a video on how to price your product-based businesses. I will link that here. If you are a product-based business, you want to go listen to that one. But if you sell a service, whether it's a digital service or an in-person service, this video is for you. So let's dig into my top tips for helping you price your service-based offers. First, I want to say, when you are pricing your services, it needs to be priced on the value of the transformation and how much it costs you to execute the service. You cannot expect to charge what you think people can pay for and still expect to make money. That's not going to happen. To someone, your price is always going to be too high, and to some people, your price is always going to be too low. It literally just depends on the person. So you have to price your services in a way that you feel comfortable and you do not resent them. My business coach told me early on, if my prices are too low, I will resent them. If the price is too high, I won't sell them. And she was right. When I started, my membership was $5 per month, and I was so upset. I was making $4 and some change per person, and I was giving everything in the kitchen sink for $5. It was awful. And then I went to a point where I was charging too much, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to sell it because it costs too much. So you have to find the price that is just right, that you feel comfortable with, and these tips are going to help you do that. Tip number 1, how much does it cost to execute the service? So when I sell a service like a digital class, what are the direct things that I need to pay for to make that class happen? Usually Zoom. How much is Zoom, right? I have to pay for Zoom. I usually make slides, so I have to pay for Canva. If my assistant or my designer, anyone is helping me, that's a direct cost. That's pretty much all I really have to pay for if I'm doing a digital class. My payment processor, so I do have to pay for that. If the class is gonna be in Thinkific, I have to pay for that. So there's a couple of systems that I use that are essential to me executing that class and allowing the replay to be available after. So if you're selling a physical service like cleaning houses, it is going to cost you, outside of your labor, which we'll get to in a second, you are going to be bringing your own materials. Most cleaners bring their own supplies. So you've got to bring buckets, mops, a vacuum cleaner. Maybe you have one of those cool spin mops. You've got to do the cleaning supplies. Maybe you put a mask on so you don't get all them fumes and that dust in you. Maybe you need to have a uniform because you don't like to go into people's houses in your regular clothes. Maybe you buy scrubs or something so that you are uniformed and you're not messing up your good clothes. So whatever it costs for you to execute that service, gas, because gas to them and back, that is expensive. What does it cost for you to execute a service? You want to get the prices of all of these things. So let's just say you buy a bottle of bleach. When you buy a bottle of bleach, you know that one bottle of bleach, you can clean 100 houses. So if it costs you $5 and it's 100 houses, what is that? 5 cents per person? Is it 5 cents? 5 cents a person. We're going to go with 5 cents a person. 5 cents per cleaning, I should say, for that bottle of bleach. So for every cleaning service, 5 cents is going to go to your bottle of bleach. So you want to do your math to see how many usages you can get out of that product that you have to buy. And if you do not know the exact number, you need to estimate. Estimate how much it's going to cost you to execute that service. My second tip for you is to estimate the amount that it's going to cost you for support and for any other system. So when I mean support, like your car or your transportation. Now, gas is direct because I'm going from you and back. But my car I'm going to use for a lot of other things. But that is wear and tear. So the wear and tear associated with me using it for cleanings, how much is that worth? When I'm doing a class, I need internet. I need electricity. I have a laptop. I have other systems that I use that I don't directly need for the class only, but they are systems that contribute to the success. So if you have any other supplies, your vacuum cleaner, you're not buying a new vacuum cleaner every single time you clean. But if you paid $500 for a vacuum cleaner, maybe you put $1 onto every single customer for the price of your vacuum cleaner and a price for your mop. So you put $2 on every cleaning that equates to the price of your mop and your vacuum cleaner. So maybe you add $2 to every cleaning service to equate for your electronic supplies. So you're going to need to do this with any system that you use to help you execute your service. And again, if you don't know the exact amount, I want you to estimate $1 for the vacuum cleaner, $1 for the mop. I like to do at least $5 to $10 for my system. So my payment processor, my assistant, because they do other things that are not directly with the course every single time, but it's things like email funnels. If they put together an email funnel, a person who buys the course is going to be in that email funnel. So I just want to make sure that all touch points of systems and supplies are going to be paid for by each customer that I serve, by each client that I take. So you want to come up with an estimated amount that you're going to put on each service so that you can make sure you always have money to put back in the business. The supplies and systems is the money you put back in the business so that you have money to do the things that you need to do in your business and buy more bleach and buy more cleaners and buy more mop heads and buy more filters for your vacuum cleaner. You want to make sure that you have money for those things, but in order to generate revenue for those things, you need to make sure that those costs are baked into the price of your service. So, for instance, let's just say it costs us $10 to execute the cleaning service. Let's just say it's another $8 for our supplies and services. We're up to $18 for that cleaning. Let's just say for our third tip, how much is your labor? So we're up to $18 for a cleaning. And this is $18 to execute the cleaning and the services. This is not your hourly wage. This is the base price of $18. Now, your labor. When my mother was a cleaner, she liked to get paid $20 to $25 per hour, so we're going to use that for an example. But how much do you want to get paid for every one of your services? So if she wants to get paid $20 to $25 an hour, she could charge $125 for a 4-hour cleaning. So that means I'm going to clean for up to 4 hours, and that's her $25 per hour plus $25 for her systems, for her support and everything. It's $18, but we added a little buffer. So $125 for a 4-hour cleaning, my mother would be ecstatic. She would love that. So for me, for my digital services like a masterclass, I like to decide how much do I want to make per class. So I'm just doing a general masterclass, 90 minutes with Q&A. I want to make a minimum of $25 to $30 per person. So if we do $25 to $30 per person, then I also make sure that for my systems and support, I put in at least $10. And to execute, I put in at least $10. So we are up to $45 for the masterclass. So I like to charge around $59 for my masterclasses that come with Q&A, because I know they're going to take a little bit more. But that $59 encompasses the $45 that I need bare minimum for this to run. But also, if I want to offer any sort of discounts or promotions, there is a buffer in the price that I can always get my bare minimum of $45 to pay myself and to run the actual class and still offer a discount or a promo on the front end. Same thing with the cleaning. With that little bit of buffer, you could offer $5 off. You could offer 10% off, and you still wouldn't eat into your bare minimum cost. So when you are pricing your services, you need to price them based on the value of the transformation that your client is going to receive. What is the value? Because when I'm teaching a class on how to start a business and you can make thousands of dollars, that's thousands of dollars that you can continuously make. The strategies and the skills that I teach you, you can use them over and over again. So that transformation is almost priceless. When someone comes in to clean your house, yes, you invested $125, but that's mental health, peace of mind. That's 4 hours that you don't have to spend cleaning. That's 4 hours you can relax or do anything else besides clean your house. That transformation is almost priceless. So based on the value of that transformation, I could probably even charge $99 for my masterclass, simply because you're going to be able to make thousands from it when you implement. And the cleaning is perfectly aligned because that is a physical service that you are going to be providing, and you are going to save that client so much time, so much mental strain, because they don't have to clean their house. So once you add all the pieces together like I did, you will come up with a cleaning for around $125 and a masterclass for around $59. I want to make sure you are pricing your services appropriately. Try these tips, add them in. Let me know in the comments how it works out for you, but I want you to make sure that you are being paid well and you are not undercharging. And some of my clients do this exercise and they realize, oh crap, I've been losing money or I've been barely breaking even because it costs me, $15 to make my class and I'm selling my class for $12. That is not serving you. You are not making any money because the first thing that gets cut is the person's labor. And then you would not work at a 9 to 5 for $1 or $2 an hour. Don't do that to yourself. You deserve a lot more. Now, everybody's not going to be able to afford you. Even when I had the $5 a month membership, people told me they could not afford me. So there's always going to be someone who thinks that your services are too much. And there's going to be people that are like, $5, I'll buy for my whole family. I'll spend $25 a month for 5 of my family members to join this program. So there's always going to be naysayers on both sides, but I want you to decide that who it's for. It's for the people who are ready to pay will pay, but you are not going to shortchange yourself and undercharge to please the masses. You want to make sure that your pockets are pleased appropriately and you're actually making money for the amazing work that you're doing. Let me know what questions you have about pricing your offers down in the comments. I would love for you to join the Maximizer family here on Build a Business with Chris. Make sure you subscribe and give me a thumbs up if these tips were helpful. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.